It's the 1st of June and lockdown restrictions have eased in various ways across some states. And one person, I get it, or maybe he just likes pinching and punching himself. Opening their gates today, it's a big day. Mogo Zoo and Featherdale Wildlife Parks are such fabulous places and they are back in biz.
Opening the doors. After being affected by the New Year bushfires, the iconic Mogo Zoo had only been open to the public for 3 weeks this year before the pandemic lockdown laws forced the gates to be closed once again. Well, we wonder how the animals are bursting with excitement. As much as we in Chad are, let's join us now. He's with the rhinos at Mogo Zoo. Hi, Chad.
Good morning, how are you?
Great. More importantly, how are you opening those gates for the first time this morning?
Oh, it's a mixed emotion, really, but overall a huge relief to finally be back. I mean, as you said, to only be open for 3.5 weeks for the whole of 2020, it's been one for the record books, that's for sure.
A lot of us have got used to this life in isolation. Are the animals sort of the same? Will it be strange for the animals to come face to face with humans again?
I think it depends on the animal. There are some that are just itching for people to be back because it means that there's food and there's entertainment, and I think especially big things like our gorillas, I think they just love people watching like we do, so they're going to love having some entertainment back again, that's for sure.
Okay. What's the rhino's name? Because he'd been so patient there right through the commercial break. You obviously, now he's walked off.
We took too long, yeah. So that's Jabari, who is now heading over to find some beautiful green grass.
He's got an interview on Channel 10. He's got to go. Work has been completed on a
We had him for this much time.
Yeah, you said, right, that's enough, I'm out of here.
Mate, the new veterinary hospital, you've been working on that in the last few months. Have you had any patients in there yet?
One. So it was another mammoth project, I suppose, and we had to really kick it off with one of our matriarchs of our entire zoo, really. So Snow, our white lion, was our first procedure, and it just went so well.
Gee, that's some operate. Look at the size of those paws. Oh my God! How much is he?
She's magnificent.
How much does she weigh?
160 kilos.
Wow.
So she's a beautiful big girl, and as you can imagine, any procedure with a lion is a pretty serious one. Yeah. And all we were doing was actually implanting her. So we are trying to re-establish our pride again, and Snow has been a fantastic mother over the many years, but we don't want her to have any more, but we'd like her daughters too. So this is to try to make sure that someone else gets a turn.
So is that you put a contraceptive in her? Is that?
Yeah, contraception, exactly right, because she's actually the boy's favourite, and we've got to make sure that he pays a bit more attention to the other two girls.
Yeah, she's got to share the love around a little bit, right? These are crazy times. Many people, Chad, in lockdown have become obsessed with this show. It's called Tiger King, but it looks like you might be Australia's very own Lion King. Is that right?
Oh, goodness, don't do that. Far out. Yeah, a lot of people have watched it, and a lot of people ask, and thank goodness there's no one quite like that in our beautiful country. But I have been allowed to have my own private moments, I guess, with Phoenix, which has just been amazing because there haven't been any people around.
Oh, look, that's a gorgeous shot. Your other park, Featherdale, has a bit of a royal connection. What's that?
Yeah, well, it's an interesting one, actually. So Princess Eugenie had come to Mogo previously, and so we've been sort of just talking on social media. And when she saw that we had koala joeys emerging from the pouch, she was asking if it would be all right if she named a couple of them. So I haven't heard what the names are yet, and I don't think you're allowed to say no to a princess, so I hope they're good.
As long as it's not Eugenie, because none of us can say that.
That's right.
Hey, good to talk to you, mate.
That's not it.
Good to talk to you.
Thank you.
All right, see you again soon. That's all good news down there.
Happy opening day.
Yeah. We'll be back after this.